Hi, everybody. I'm Nicole Whipp, and I just wanted to take a minute to introduce myself, do a little video for you about something that I'm working with your company on. It's a really cool project that we're bringing to you. And so I wanted to explain to you the first part of what I'm going to be doing with you, which is a thing called the Kolbe A Index. So what is it? Well, in order to explain it to you, I want you to understand that we're looking at three parts of our mind when we're talking about the Kolbe A Index. And you've probably thought about this a little bit at some point, or you've been exposed to this on some level, at least part of it, which is, of course, we have these three dimensions. And the first one is related to cognitive. And cognitive skills are how smart are you? What's your education? What are your skills and abilities? This is all your resume stuff, right? But then we have the next dimension of our mind, which sometimes companies measure. You may have taken an index or some kind of assessment along this, Myers-Briggs, StrengthsFinder, DISC. And this is about your personality. So what's your personality? Are you outgoing? Are you introverted? What are your values? What motivates you? So all of that is related to the affective part of your mind. Kolbe A Index measures a very different thing, which is the cognitive part of your mind. Now, this might be a word that you've never heard before. It's one of the most obscure words, I think, in the English language. But it is a word that was originally, or at least as far back as we can trace it, is to Aristotle. And it's really about how do you naturally take action? What are your instincts to action? Where does your mental energy come from, and how can we help best increase and make it better for you? And so Kolbe A seeks to measure your cognitive energy, your mental energy, and your instincts to action. This is really interesting once you get to learn a little bit more about it, and that's what we're going to be doing together. So when you take the Kolbe A Index, I just want to give you a couple little tips. And this is important because sometimes people get a little bit caught up with this. I've done a lot of these with people, and I just know from experience that these are questions that people have sometimes. So the thing is that it's going to ask you what you would do in a given situation. And a lot of times what people will say to me is, well, I can do all of these things, or I have to do all of these things. And that's right. You're a smart person. You can do all of the things. I'm pretty sure of it. But the question is, if you were given complete freedom to do it your way, the way that you would want to do it, what would be the way that you would do it first? And what would be the least likely thing that you would do? So not what you can do, but your way, the way that you naturally would prefer to do it. If nobody was standing in your way or telling you what to do, how would you do it? That's how you take the Kolbe A Index. And so just know that there's nothing bad that's going to come back as a result of taking this index. We're not going to learn anything bad about you. It's really about what's the best about you. And that's one of the things that I like about it the best, is that it tells me what's best about you, and then we can learn what's best about each other in a team environment or in any other way. So I look forward to working on this project with you. I really thank you for your participation, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.